Okay, so I'm joined by Chairwoman Gill Christian, Vice Chair Lee Dixon, and a familiar face to those of you whose children have previously attended our football camps, Connor Prescott. We're all here at the home of the Ravens to mark a very special announcement, which also marks a major milestone in the club's history. Gill, could you let everyone know why Connor's joining us today?
Hi everyone. FC Isle of Man are delighted to announce that for our first employee, which is Connor Prescott, who has accepted our offer to be FC Isle of Man's football in the community officer.
And Gill, how did this all come about?
So, as you know, previously we've all been volunteers and we've focused on our football camps, which Lee recently has worked closely with in extending our offering. Ben at IQ was our previous camps partner. He took the decision fairly recently that he was going to go his separate ways. Camps are obviously important to FC Isle of Man, both financially and just in terms of our community offering. And so Connor, who has been assisting with that, we approached him and asked him if he would be willing to come on board and help us, not just with the camps, but with a wider and more involved role in the community and schools.
Okay, so Connor, it's now been announced you're officially the FC Isle of Man football in the community officer, the club's first time full-time employee. How excited are you about taking this role?
Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing about it, to be honest. It's an absolute honour to be part of the club. I'm really looking forward to everything moving forward with the club and getting to know the club inside out.
And can you let us know initially what your role will involve and how you're going to approach it?
Yeah, so there's going to be a little bit of admin work. Going to go into the schools, do a bit of school work, and ultimately the football camps. That's the most important thing here with this role. So I'm really looking forward to it, getting started, and I'm really excited about it.
Brilliant to hear, mate. So, Lee, going forward, how's the club planning to use this role that Connor's got, expand on it, and what's the ultimate aim of it?
I think first and foremost, I think this is about our footprint within the community. I think we've had an awful lot of traction over the last sort of year to 18 months. The club's obviously in its infancy still and will be for the foreseeable future. But going back all the way to the very start when the club was being set up, it was always going to be sort of one of the dreams, I suppose, to end up with a full-time employee. The fact that it's Connor and it's a football in the community office is fantastic. In terms of how we're going to go about that, obviously, first and foremost, we will have Connor working within schools to try and sort of imprint on the kids about who we are, what we stand for, and what the club's ethos is about being a massive part of the community and the offerings for young children and the part that sport and particularly football can play in their development. I think beyond that, obviously, we have our camps that will happen in the school holidays, which is a fantastic offering to parents in order to help them sort of support with their jobs and be able to drop the kids to a safe, fun environment, and they can come and play football, mix with other children, and all the social development that comes with that. And beyond that, from the role, there's so many possibilities there. We've already been contacted by people about the possibilities of being involved in other areas of the school, potentially leading in, maybe working with kids who have various learning difficulties, etc., to get them involved in the club and in a lot less intimidating environment, working maybe with employees of our club to help them. So yeah, the potential is endless. We're going to have to explore a lot of different avenues going forward, but initially now to get Connor in schools, working with children and have him in and around our camps with some fantastic new and innovative ideas that he's got to add to the camp for what we have been doing in the past is obviously exciting times for everyone involved with the club.
And probably we'll finish on this one. It's probably best for Gill, you and Lee. How proud are you that the club's actually managed to secure its first permanent employee?
Yeah, I mean, but it's not just that, it's who we've got. I mean, I think, as you've said in the introduction, anyone whose kids are involved in football will know of Connor. He's got a great reputation, and to get someone of his standing is fantastic. So it's great to have our first recruit, but someone of his esteem is even better.
And Lee, any thoughts?
Obviously, to be sat there from day dot with Paul and Steve Burns at the first ever meeting that then led in, as we've said in previous interviews, to be studying now, knowing that we've got our first full-time employee who's going to have such a huge impact like Connor will have within our community is obviously very exciting. And it's just another one of the building blocks really of what was ultimately the bigger picture. And to have been part of that and setting that up and being able to make it become a reality is obviously a very proud moment. But it is for the club, and it should be for everyone involved with the club, all the volunteers, the fans. So exciting times, but hopefully, you know, much more to come over the next 12 months in terms of announcements of other things we can add to it.
Okay, cheers for your time today, guys. And Connor, good luck getting started. I'm sure we'll catch up on your progress throughout the season, and we'll get an update later on to see how everything's gone. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.